There are sounds in this world that were never meant to be heard, and the one I am about to tell you about was not made by lungs, nor by flesh, nor by anything that could be called alive. It was made by bones, and it sings still in the dark. They call it the Bone Choir. Centuries ago, beneath a forgotten monastery in Europe, there were catacombs dug deep into the earth, not for the dead, but for the hidden. Priests whispered of an ancient order that sought to preserve something older than their faith. Something dug up from a tomb so ancient that the stone around it had petrified. Inside that tomb, they found skeletons, ranged not in coffins, but in circles, standing upright, their jaws pried open as if caught mid-scream. When the wind passed through those catacombs, the bones themselves would moan, rattle, and hum in a way no natural stone ever could. The priests sealed it off, but some doors never stay shut. The earliest accounts come from grave robbers in the 1700s. They went down looking for gold and relics. Only one returned. His hair had turned white overnight, his jaw trembling so violently he couldn't speak for days. When he finally did, his words were fragmented. They sang without mouths. The walls screamed. I saw his face, my brother's face. The others were never found, but their bones, they were heard. Their screams were added to the song. You see, the bonfire isn't made of skeletons that rest. No. Every soul it consumes is hollowed out, stripped of its flesh and bound into its chorus. Each femur becomes a flute. Each rib becomes a harp. Each jawbone becomes a voice. And the song they make is not random. It is deliberate. It is luring. Survivors, few as they are, say the melody begins faint, like a lullaby carried on the stone. You hear it in your head before your ears, a rhythm that makes your footsteps fall in line with it. Deeper and deeper you go, humming without realizing it, until you're standing in front of them, the choir of bone, and then you never leave. In 1997, an urban explorer named Daniel Miller disappeared in Prague after descending into abandoned tunnels beneath a church. His camcorder was recovered weeks later, shattered, but the tape, though corroded, still worked. The footage begins like any other. Shaky light beams scanning through stone, laughter echoing as he jokes about ghosts. But halfway through, his tone changes. Do you hear that? It's like singing. The camera jitters as he moves faster. The sound grows clearer. Not voices, not words, just screams, stretched and layered, yet somehow arranged like a hymn. The last frame of the tape shows his flashlight catching something in the distance. White. Dozens of them. Skeletons fused into the walls, their jaws locked open, their ribs vibrating like strings. And in the center, a figure of bones larger than any human, its arms spread wide like a conductor. The tape cuts out. Daniel was never seen again. The bone choir is more than just death. It is the corruption of music, of harmony, of what humans created to comfort themselves in the dark. The choir takes that comfort and twists it. It makes beauty out of pain. It makes songs out of screams. And if you listen too long, you understand something horrifying. The voices do not just echo in your ears, they echo in your bones. Your marrow vibrates with the rhythm. Your teeth chatter to match the pitch, until you realize you're already singing with them. There are those who still search for it. Fools who think they can record it, sell it, or prove it's real. But I will tell you this. There are sounds that once heard never leave you. If you hear them long enough, they claim you. So if you find yourself in the dark, and the air grows cold, and you hear something faint, a hum, a hymn, a chorus rising from nowhere, run, because if you don't, your bones will sing next.